You're about to discover something few men have the courage to admit, something that could literally save you years of your life. Imagine you're on a boat, sailing towards your dreams, but something is pulling you down. Invisible anchors you don't even realize are there. These anchors have a name, and I'm going to reveal it to you now. Red flags. Warning signs you ignore, justify, minimize, but which are destroying your life day after day. Pay attention, because what I'm about to tell you in the next few minutes is incredibly rare to hear with such brutal clarity. Do you feel that tightness in your chest when you think about your relationship? That feeling that something is wrong, but you can't quite put your finger on it? I guarantee that after this video, you'll have crystal clear clarity on what to do. And more importantly, you'll have the courage to act. Do you know what the real problem is here? You're confusing love with self-destruction. Every day that passes with these red flags present is one less day of the life you could be living with respect, peace, and purpose. You are literally burning your vital energy, maintaining something that died a long time ago. And the worst part? Deep down, you know it, but you're afraid to admit it. Look at what's happening to you right now. You come home after an exhausting day at work, and instead of finding peace, you feel a pit in your stomach. Your stomach clenches. Your shoulders tense up. You hear the key in the door, and you already know trouble is coming. Is this living, man? Wake up. This isn't love. It's emotional prison. I've spent the last 12 years studying relationship dynamics and mentoring men through difficult transitions. I've seen patterns repeat hundreds of times. Incredible men with gigantic potential trapped in relationships that suck their soul dry. And you know what they all had in common? They ignored the same 5 red flags I'm about to show you now. This knowledge is so powerful that almost no one realizes it in time. Most men only see it when they've already lost precious years of their lives. Let's get straight to the point. Here are the 5 biggest red flags that indicate you should break up with her immediately. And when I say immediately, I mean today. Not tomorrow, not next week. Today. First red flag: constant public disrespect. She belittles you in front of others, makes jokes about your insecurities, tells intimate stories to her friends, laughs at you when you express vulnerability. This isn't innocent teasing. It's character assassination in slow motion. Let me tell you something behavioral psychology studies show. When someone consistently disrespects you publicly, they are testing your limits. It's an internal radar. She has to see how far she can go, and every time you accept it, she loses more respect for you. Remember that time at dinner with her friends when she told that embarrassing story about you and everyone laughed? You pretended? Everything was fine, but you felt the humiliation burn inside? That's the poison at work. Public disrespect is unacceptable. Does that make sense to you? Second red flag: emotional manipulation as a weapon. She uses your emotions against you, cries when you try to set boundaries, creates drama when you want alone time, blames you for her problems, threatens to hurt herself if you break up. This is psychological terrorism, man. Emotional manipulation is like a dance where only one side knows the steps. You're always trying to keep up, always messing up, always apologizing for things you didn't even do. Pay attention to this pattern. Every time you try to talk about something serious, she becomes the victim. Every time you express a need, she has a bigger crisis. Every time you want to solve a problem, she creates 3 new ones. This is not a coincidence. It's a strategy. Emotional manipulation destroys your mental sanity piece by piece. You start to doubt your own perception of reality. You start to think you're the problem, that you're exaggerating, that you're not being understanding enough. Wake up, brother. This is pure gaslighting. Can you feel the difference between a healthy discussion and manipulation? Third red flag: systematic isolation from your circles. She doesn't like your friends, complains about your family, creates conflict whenever you want to go out alone, makes you choose between her and the people you love. This isn't love, it's control. Isolation is a classic technique of emotional abuse. Few apply this knowledge in real life because it seems subtle at first. It starts with small comments. Your friend is a bad influence. Your mom is nosy. Your brother doesn't like her. Little by little, you drift away from everyone. And when you realize it, she is your only source of human connection. You become completely dependent on her for validation, support, companionship. And then she has total power over you. Remember this, a healthy partner encourages you to maintain your friendships, supports you in strengthening family ties, understands that you need space and autonomy. If she is isolating you, it's because she needs you weak to feel secure. Isolation is a huge red flag. Are you starting to see the pattern? Fourth red flag, emotional or physical infidelity. She maintains intimate conversations with other men, hides her phone, lies about where she was, flirts openly in front of you, compares you to others. This isn't your insecurity. This is betrayal happening. Infidelity doesn't start in the bedroom. It starts in the mind. When she is investing emotional energy in another man, even if it's just conversation, she has already crossed the line. And if she crosses that line once, she will cross it again. Studies show that recidivism in cases of betrayal is very high, not because people are inherently bad, but because someone who betrays once has already rationalized the behavior. They've already created the mental justifications. They've already broken the moral barrier. You deserve exclusivity. You deserve loyalty. You deserve someone who chooses you every day, not someone who is testing other options while keeping you as a backup plan. That suspicious conversation you saw on her phone, that outing with friends that didn't add up, that guy from work she mentions too much. Your instinct isn't wrong. Infidelity is an absolute red line. Does this resonate with you? Fifth red flag. Sabotage of your goals and growth. She complains when you want to study, creates problems when you have professional opportunities, minimizes your achievements, competes instead of celebrating with you. This is envy disguised as love. A true partner is your biggest cheerleader. She celebrates your victories, supports you in difficult times, encourages you to grow. If she is sabotaging your progress, it's because your success threatens her control over you. Think with me. Every time you start something new, a project, a diet, a course, an exercise routine, she finds a way to hinder it. There's always an emergency. There's always drama. There's always something more important. This isn't bad luck. It's conscious or unconscious sabotage. She prefers you mediocre and dependent, rather than accomplished and autonomous. Because when you grow, you realize you deserve more. And she knows it. Sabotage is the silent destruction of your potential. Can you keep going like this? Now let me tell you something almost no one applies in practice. There's a rule I call the personal rescue protocol. It's simple but brutal to execute. First, you identify the red flags without excuses. No buts. No however. No justifications. The red flag either exists or it doesn't. Period. Second, you assess the real cost. Not the momentary emotional cost of breaking up. The cost of continuing. How many more years can you stand to live like this? How much of your potential are you willing to sacrifice? Third, you act with total conviction. You break up. No leaving the door open. No being friends. No keeping contact. A clean surgical cut. Fourth, you rebuild. Focus on yourself, your mental health, your goals, your friendships, your growth. Without looking back, this protocol is incredibly rare to see applied because it requires brutal courage. Most prefer to suffer in the known rather than risk the unknown. But you're not most people, are you? I know what you're thinking right now. But I love her. What if I regret it? What if I'm alone forever? What if she changes? Let's be honest here. True love doesn't hurt this way. True love doesn't have red flags. True love elevates. It doesn't destroy. About regretting it, the only real regret comes from years lost on something you knew was wrong. Every day you stay is one less day to find someone who truly deserves you. About being alone, that's irrational fear. There are billions of people in the world. You will find someone better. Someone without these red flags. Someone who adds to your life instead of subtracting from it. About her changing, people don't change due to external pressure. They change by internal decision. And if she wanted to change, she would have already. You are not a renovation project. You deserve someone ready, not someone under construction. The raw truth is this: You are afraid of the temporary pain of a breakup, but you are accepting the permanent pain of a toxic relationship. It's like preferring to die slowly from cancer rather than having the surgery that saves your life. Come on, stop stalling. You know what impresses me most? The ability intelligent men have to deceive themselves when it comes to relationships. You wouldn't accept a business partner who steals from you. You wouldn't keep an employee who sabotages the company. You wouldn't continue a friendship with someone who disrespects you. But you accept a partner who does all that and more. Why? Fear. Fear of starting over. Fear of admitting the mistake. Fear of facing that you wasted time. Fear of others' judgment. Fear of temporary loneliness. But do you know what your biggest fear should be? Reaching 50 years old and realizing you wasted the best decades of your life with someone who never truly valued you. That's the real fear. That's the true danger. Let me be even more direct with you. If you've identified at least 3 of these red flags in your relationship, there's nothing to think about. Break up. Today. Now. If you've identified all 5, you are in serious psychological danger. Seek professional support in addition to breaking up. This is not an exaggeration. It's the preservation of your sanity. Remember that red flags don't get better with time. They get worse. What is disrespect today turns into humiliation tomorrow. What is manipulation today turns into abuse tomorrow. What is isolation today turns into prison tomorrow. The invisible anchors I mentioned at the beginning are getting heavier every day, and your boat, your life, is sinking. The question isn't if it will sink completely, it's when. You have 2 choices now. Continue pretending everything is fine and sink with the boat, or cut the anchors and sail to better waters. I know which choice the man you want to be would make. The protocol is clear, the red flags are identified, the decision is yours. But let me remind you of one thing. Every second you spend thinking about this is one less second living the life you deserve. Strong men make tough decisions. Weak men look for excuses. Which will you be? Freedom is one conversation away. A difficult, painful, but necessary conversation. On the other side of that conversation is your peace, your self-confidence, your future. You know what you need to do. The question is whether you'll have the courage to do it. Do you know what differentiates ordinary men from extraordinary men? The ability to act even when afraid, to choose growth even if it hurts, to prioritize the future instead of momentary comfort. Breaking up is not failure, it's success. It's you choosing you. It's you saying you deserve more. It's you freeing yourself to find what you truly deserve. Think about the last time you felt truly happy in the relationship. Can you remember? If you had to think for more than 3 seconds, you already have your answer. A healthy relationship is not constant effort. It's not a battlefield. It's not perpetual negotiation. It's fluidity. It's peace. It's mutual growth. If your relationship is a source of anxiety instead of peace, you are in the wrong place with the wrong person. Now I'm going to tell you something few men realize. When you accept these red flags, you're not just hurting yourself. You're validating her behavior. You're saying it's acceptable. You're perpetuating a sick cycle. By breaking up, you're not just saving yourself. You're giving her the opportunity to reflect and maybe change, or not. But that's no longer your problem. Your problem is to save your life, regain your dignity, rebuild your self-esteem, reclaim your freedom. Every relationship you maintain with red flags is a no to the healthy relationship you could have. It's a no to the incredible woman out there waiting for someone like you, someone without baggage, someone available, someone whole. You cannot find the right person while you are with the wrong one. It's simple math. Let me share one last thought with you. 5 years from now, you'll be 5 years older anyway. The question is whether you'll be 5 years wiser, more accomplished, happier, or 5 years more worn out, more frustrated, more regretful. The decision you make today defines which version of you will exist in the future. If you've made it this far, it's because you know you need to act. Your subconscious brought you to this video. Your intuition is screaming. Your body is warning you through anxiety, insomnia, constant irritation. All the signs are there. All that's missing is for you to have the courage to see and act. Breaking up immediately when red flags are present is not being cruel. It's being smart. It's self-preservation. It's self-love in action. You deserve a partner who respects you publicly and privately, who celebrates your victories, who supports your dreams, who gives you space to be yourself, who chooses you every day. That's not asking too much. It's the minimum. If she doesn't offer the minimum, why are you offering the maximum? The time you spend trying to fix someone broken is time you could spend building something incredible with someone whole. Choose wisely. Life is too short for relationships that drain your vital energy, too precious to waste on someone who doesn't value you, too rich to limit with someone who belittles you. You have a mission in this life. Goals to achieve, impact to make, a legacy to build. Don't let invisible anchors prevent you from sailing to your destiny. Cut the anchors. Free the boat. Sail to better waters. The storm of a breakup is temporary. The calm of peace is permanent. Choose the storm that frees you instead of the calm that imprisons you. If this video has shed light on your mind, if it has opened your eyes to truths you tried to ignore, do something for yourself now. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, but more important than that, act today, now, before your courage cools, before fear returns, before you invent another excuse. Your life is waiting on the other side of this decision. Will you keep waiting? Remember the invisible anchors. They remain there, pulling you down as long as you don't act. Every day that passes, they get heavier. Every day that passes, it becomes harder to break free. But today, you can cut them all with one decision, one conversation, one definitive action. Breaking up immediately when red flags appear is not being impulsive. It's being wise. It's recognizing destructive patterns and acting before it's too late. You are no one's project. You are no one's savior. You are not responsible for anyone's happiness but your own. Your responsibility is to your future, your peace, your evolution. Everything else is a distraction. So tell me, will you continue to be distracted, or will you focus on what truly matters? The choice has always been yours. Now you have the clarity. You have the knowledge. You have the protocol. All that's left is the action. And action defines everything. Will you act, or will you continue to suffer? The answer will define the next few years of your life. Choose wisely. Choose yourself. Always.